Hello, hello. I just want to take a minute to share my gratitude for everyone that showed up last night to our spiritual group. Last night was on Friends Gathering and a Healing Circle, which was beautiful. The people that showed up were just amazing, and the room was just delightful, and it was so simple. The simple beauty is what I captured last night in this gathering. We were able to share stories of all different expressions of life, of all different placements of journeys, and we were able to come together and create an energy to be an impact for many. And I can see this just snowballing into an amazing adventure for everybody, and a place to come for spiritual support and to share your stories and to understand what these healings are about that myself and other people, healers, are assisting people with. One story stood out to me last night. It was just goes right along with the happiness and the simple. So as we gathered in a circle and kind of brought just a unity energy together, and started feeling the love and the light, and then shared individual stories if you choose to. And the last lady that went shared the story of her experience with me. She had come to see me. It was about 6 weeks after I had got back from Taiwan, and she came in and she was finding her happy. She had moved here to St. George from California, and really, well, not just, sorry, 11 years ago she did. She was in an amazing mentor and actually did a lot of spiritual work, but she moved from where she was at, and when she got here, she kind of lost a part of her, she says. So in this journey with her, we were able to bring her back into a space of healing, and then she of course had her own journey and experience. And then at the end of it, we were ready to leave, and I shared with her that there's a 36-hour process that happens after you work with me, that I allow my energies to be with you for 36 hours to sustain that frequency. The longer you can hold that frequency in your cells, whatever that intention is that you've chosen, is more tangible. It becomes more tangible, and then it becomes part of your habit or normal or newness or remembering, whatever. And at the end of that 36 hours, I told her that she would find happiness. You'd find you're happy, and it just flew out. You'll find you're happy at the end of 36 hours. Well, I didn't hear from her for 6 weeks until last night, and when she came here, she shared with me that she went on this adventure of okay, well, in this 36 hours, I want to find my happy, and so her mother wanted to go and do some stuff, and so she went with her, and then she was just kind of checking her clock and counting down. When am I going to find this happy? When am I going to find this happy? And she was going out and about, and trusting, hoping that she would run into somebody that made her happy, or she was just in the search, and she went to a local restaurant, and her and her mother sat down, and she looked at her clock and she said, "Oh, I only have a half hour to find my happy." And she's just kind of in her head thinking that she had no idea, maybe that she didn't know where her happy was. And her and her mother got done eating. She gave up on the 36-hour thing and was on her way and out the door, and she puts her hand on the railing so she does not fall. And at the end of this railing, she literally bumps into a rock. She picks this rock up because it is bright red, and she holds it, and it says happy written in, I believe, gold, and it sparkles like toll painted rock of red that says happy. I had to double check with my guides and her guides. I'm like, what? This is just too this is too amazing. They're teasing me. And it was truth. This had happened. This story stood out to me so much because these little things of finding these little joys in life are always there. They're always happening. She got handed a rock, so it literally hit her tangibly, and so she could share this story of how real this unconditional love and sharing is. And when you believe in something, it might not look like what you thought it would. You'll find happy. She's looking for in a relationship or looking for something outside of herself, and then the inner joy that she found by bumping into a rock that said happy, it created her inspiration inside, and to believe in herself, believe in something bigger than you can imagine, because that just happened, and it was pretty much a little thing that is huge. And if we apply that in all of our lives, is these little things that are hitting us, that are full of happiness and joy, they might not hit us like a rock would, but where it counts is here. So be present. Be present with those little things that are coming up for you. What's bumping into you today? What has that you've looked over? And find your happy, because it's there. It's there. Go looking for your happy rock. You'll find it. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Have an amazing, amazing evening. Bye-bye.